Qualification match 33. Our scores are a mystery at this point in time. So we'll have to see what happens when things go in the hubs. There we are. 15 or 17 or so points to 7, your current live score. Currently, looks like Blue Alliance in the lead. They've scored a few more pieces of fuel up in that hub. 7 more pieces of fuel, in fact, in that hub. And that does mean our Red Alliance will have the first shift. Question mark, as looks like one of the sides of lights are not illuminated on the hub, but that's a different matter. We got about 2 minutes to play here in Teleop. Once again, Red Alliance on the active shift. One Blue Alliance are out venturing into red territory to try to play some defense. And as I say that, of course, 3826 Squid Robotics Federation does now make their way out of the Red Alliance territory back towards Blue as they enter their active shift. 9036 Ramen Robotics, they shake back and forth to get some fuel into position. They're trying to realign themselves, get their fuel ready to go in at that Blue hub. They got about a second left on that shift before it heads on over to the Red Alliance side of the field. Swim Robotics Federation back on the defensive. They are up against Spare Cat, and that's unfortunate for the Blue Alliance. They've got a robot that ramps up over the bump and lands on top of Whidbey Island Wildcats. I'm sure our referees will have an interesting time on that one at the end of our match. Anyways, back over to the Blue Alliance side of the field as we look to see several more pieces of fuel making its way up into the Blue Alliance hub. They currently have the lead by roughly double the points, and some more shots make their way in, courtesy of their Blue Alliance human players. Now, meanwhile, it looks like those robots have freed themselves. Unfortunately, Whidbey Island Wildcats still disconnected at the moment, but that blue robot did manage to get itself free from the top of that machine. End game period. 17 seconds left on the clock. As Ramen Robotics lines up, they try to get some fuel into the hub. 4682 Cybers, unfortunately, stuck on some fuel just outside of their zone. 3219 Shred, also immobile. That leaves 2 robots in the neutral zone as the match comes to a close. All right, folks, before we post the results from that last match, we do have an update. The head referee is issuing a yellow card to Team 4682 for violation of Rule G416, specifically damaging contact within the frame perimeter. That is a yellow card to Team 4682. However, they already carry a yellow card from a prior match. So unfortunately, that ultimately stacks to a red card for this particular match. With that said, we have our scores from this match. Winner in that match to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 156 to 97. We'll be right back for qualification match 34 in a moment.
With that, let's go ahead and meet our teams for qualification match number 34. Out here on the field on the red side, up first, it's 4080.